interested in telling stories, finding stories, engaging with stories, whether that's reading or watching or whatever the case might be. Stories about the dignity of people. That's a big thing for me, and I think that stems from my time traveling in the global South and developing countries. Did Peace Corps in Mali, West Africa. I lived in a village there for 2 years, and was taken by the land and the people and the culture. And then after that, I started doing service. I was facilitating service learning programs with an organization called American Jewish World Service, which is based out of New York. I'm glad that I get to say what I'm about in addition to what I do. I'm about what I do, but I think we're often about more than what we just do, right? So, Adam Klein. I write songs, and I perform them, so I consider myself a singer-songwriter. I also do acting. Mainly I do auditioning, and but occasionally I get to play a role, usually in an independent production, usually around Atlanta. And I'm now also an administrateur, which may not be a word, but sounds French. But the word is administrator. So yeah, I have gainful employment, and that's a good thing. I work at a synagogue. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I have the advice, so to speak, except for keeping an open eye and an open ear and trying to. And I'm talking to you, the viewer. An open eye, an open ear, and being willing to listen and to try to try to remove ourselves from our own heads sometimes, to be empathetic and to understand and sense what's happening in another. And I mean, I'm kind of like, I can be absent-minded and stuff, and not hit the mark on that sometimes. But my aim is to see the people around me and have real, interactions and relationships. And so I think it's just, I think trying to be in that mindset maybe would be helpful, and talking to people, just like trying to go deep. People want to be heard. People need to be heard. They need to be seen. Yet we have to try to be our best selves and help us lead. I guess fulfilling lives, and again, like, actualize who we are and what we're about, and bring that to the world. And it sounds like it's easy to say and harder to do, like incredibly hard to do. And I think that people go through lifetimes and don't achieve it or reach it. Because finding yourself is no small thing. I've been in the audience at Family Feud, and Steve Harvey, he talks to the crowd and gives words of inspiration and stuff. And one segment, one thing that I heard him saying was, it is, in between the tapings, is find the thing that you are best at doing, that you can do with the least amount of effort. I guess he means provided that you can monetize it. But yeah, profession, He's like, if you fry chicken, like if you're an amazing person at frying chicken, that's your thing, then, that's great. Like do it and do it well. There are people want that. You know what I mean? So this is long-winded, and I will welcome you to chop it up if you would like in the editing block. But the point is that there's a lot out there, and there are so many ways in which we can get sidetracked, and we may not even know that we're getting sidetracked. So the mission of finding ourselves and knowing exactly what to do and honing in on that, because it's easy in this, with social media the way it is and stuff, it's easy to diverge and to get distracted and to get and to buy things that are being sold out there as the thing to do when it may not be the thing for you to do, So I mean, on a personal note, I don't know that I've achieved that yet, and I hope that I can, and I'm not sure that I will. I mean, maybe I will. In fact, I should say the brighter perspective is to say that, like, I'll get there, and perhaps I will. But I do have a lot of interests, and that includes music and writing songs, and that includes creative writing, which I haven't pursued as much, and that includes acting, actually, and that includes, well, when I think of the writing, I also think about journalism. Like, I would thrive as, I think, someone who's out in the field in the global South telling stories of how people are living, and so I feel like I'm holding a lot of interests, and I mean, I'm going after some, and maybe that's all that you can do. I don't know. Find what is right for you and pursue that, but do it. What's the word? You need to protect it. Do it in a way that is protecting it, so that it's like you said, you have to look after yourself first, but also should be giving, to others. So, like, protect what it is that you need to be you and to fully thrive and be fulfilled. And so I'm already, like, schedule-wise, I think we were saying this, like, schedule-wise, having a baby now, it's different. I'm not just going to be like, okay, I left work and now I'm going to go just hang out for a while and then go catch a show and I'll get back at 2 a.m. and that's all good. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way, So it's like, figure out what I want to be doing exactly and try to focus on that and develop my skills around that. So it's easy to talk about, but to perfect it is, I guess, the art of a life well lived. Let's try it. Will I never leave? Am I here to stay? Can't put your finger on. Now my prime is passing by, and I'm playing with the birds at the windowside. Will satisfaction ever find me? Playing with the birds. We could grow immune. Simple truth for me and you. January, him in June. So careless we come, so thoughtless we throw all our hopes and all our lives, small coins into melting snow. I'm playing to the birds at the windowside. Will satisfaction ever find me? Playing to the birds, playing to the birds at the windowside. If you could sing for me a song on wings and harps and lyres, jumping from the grasses to the trees. All we ever are, all our desires. Now as we've begun throwing shadows around the sun, patterns in motion. Patterns in motion. And I'm playing to the birds. The satisfaction ever find me playing to the birds, playing to the birds, playing to the birds at the window side. Patterns in motion. Patterns in motion. Patterns in motion. Yeah.
I love the ooze in that song. It's a beautiful melody.
Oh, thanks, man. Cool. Well, that's a version of that song. It's been sitting on the shelf for a while, but it'll finally get out there.